Hello there, speed duelists. Welcome back to another tournament match review. Today we are doing Speed Duel Showdown 183. And again, reminder that these tournaments are held every Sunday night on DuelingBook, completely for free. So maybe next week you could be one of the players in this tournament. First match, we had 10 players this week, I believe. And we're gonna look at Game Brain versus DDD Dragon. That's a new name, and they are something interesting. Vampires against Game Brain, who was on the Professor of Alchemy skill, and we see that DD Dragon is on Invitation to the Society. Okay, so maybe we'll see that come up. Game Brain gonna start off with Swords of Revealing Light. What a villain. Uses Rota to grab DD Destroyer, and is gonna normal summon it using the skill, banishing it for a token. That's a pretty sus token. Anyway, DD Destroyer is gonna destroy the Vampire Familiar? No, Retainer. Familiar is the other one. And here is the Macrocosmos. What a villain. Yeah. Dragon uses the skill of the Retainer, so he's gonna banish from hand. I don't know whether that works, because this says, yeah, as a cost you need to send to the graveyard, so I don't believe that works. Yeah. So that's very unfortunate for DDD Dragon here. Basically, yeah, their entire deck is stunned because of the Macrocosmos. Yeah, Floodgates and Speed Duel, pretty nice, but yeah. Soon there's gonna be an additional format with a custom ban list on the Speed Duel League Discord that will be hosting their own tournaments. So yeah, and that gets rid of a lot of cards like Swords of Revealing Light, Macrocosmos. So looking forward to seeing that format. Yeah, these tokens getting in directly because of the skill. And here we're gonna see Jinzo come down, and that is gonna shut off the Macrocosmos. So now Vampire Retainer can use its effect, paying 500 to add Vampire's Desire. Summoning back the Vampire's Curse. But yeah, there is still the massive issue that these tokens can attack directly. So next turn, DDD Dragon, yeah, would get his last life points taken away by these tokens. So very unfortunate. And again, we see Game Brain opening up with Macrocosmos. But DDD Dragon has the Golden Ladybug, but is choosing not to use the effect. Very interesting. Here is a skill banishing DD Survivor to summon a token. It will be back in the end phase. And this Vampire Familiar gets ran over. Gets banished because of the Banisher of the Radiance. Now DD Dragon uses the Golden Ladybug, but it might already be too late even. Survivor attacks directly for 18, gets stopped by Book of Moon. I'm thinking maybe DDD Dragon should have used the Book of Moon on the Banisher, but yeah, there was always gonna be that Macrocosmos that was face down. Where is it? So yeah, this matchup is terrible for Vampires. Here is a Left-Handed Latios versus Dank Memes. Two familiar faces. Latios is on a Dark Magician, and Dank Memes is on a, the Joey deck. Still with like the skill that's mirrored, but not mirrored over here. So that's interesting. Okay. Dank Memes just sending one and passing, not giving the Dark Magician player the opportunity to special summon. Breaker takes care of the Quaking Mirror Force. But Here we're gonna see plays. There is the Melody of Awakening Dragon. Pitching 1 white armed dragon to search 2 more of them. Special summoning that out. And adding the white field. Okay, interesting. Next we're gonna see Heart of a Warrior. Mirrored image. Ah, no, not mirrored. Very weird. DuelingBook is acting up as usual. Here is Giltia attacking over the breaker. Now Lieutenant Latios taking the 3000 points of damage, and in the end of the battle phase summoning the Dark Magician. Normal Summon Breaker, that's gonna take out the Bluff back row, and 1000 Knives being grabbed off the skill, that's gonna take care of the Armed Dragon White. And we see Lieutenant Latios attacking for a lot of damage, not quite game, and there's still an Armed Dragon White to come. But Lieutenant Latios has the out for it. No. Dark Renewal. Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't flip it there. And just scoops it up. Am I missing something? I know that if white gets summoned and it uses the effect to add the white veil, yeah, maybe that prevents the Dark Renewal from being activated. Anyway, we see Breaker attacking over the Galaxy Cyclone, getting in for 24. That is some nice chip damage. Here the Hang Memes has 3 Armed Dragon Whites, and that is no Mind Crush, so that's gonna go ham. White Veil is added, and yeah, that Memes plays around the Book of Moon. Otherwise, Book of Moon would have been game because of White Veil's damage dealing effect. White is gonna pop the Book of Moon. So Latios takes 1400 points of damage. But here they are able to commit Dark Magician, search for the 1000 Knives. Yeah, one of their other monsters. They're choosing to use the Tribe Infecting Virus to get rid of the Armed Dragon White. Yeah, tons of different ways to get game there. Latios going first, he has the Kaiku. Galaxy Cyclone will take care of Book of Moon. Here is reinforcements of the army for DD Warrior, and that is cleanly gonna out the Kaiku. Allow of Darkness for Lieutenant Latios. They're choosing to banish the Dark Magician girl. Okay, that's fine, because they have a Legion of Fiendchester, and whenever that is sent to the graveyard, Latios can add a Dark Magician to the hand. We're gonna discard the white to add Giltia. And we're seeing that Tank Memes has plenty of ways to not get hit with Dark Magic Attack. Dark Magic Attack comes down on the resolution of the skill. Yeah, nothing. The Dark Magic Attack is allowed to be activated. Tank Memes skipping the draw phase, summoning Breaker. Getting in for a lot of damage. Lieutenant Latios is gonna need a good draw here. Another Champion's Vigilance, that's not gonna do it. Tribe Infecting Virus, pretty good draw. Although Breaker and Giltia are different types, so yeah. Book of Moon lets him get over that. Tank Memes. Yeah, top decks the dead Melody of Awakening Dragon, but he can just discard it to summon a Flame Swordsman. And now Lieutenant Latios again needs an excellent draw. And it Magic Karibo. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Stays alive for one more turn. But here, Memes is gonna commit the second monster thanks to the skill. Yeah, nothing Lieutenant Latios could have done there at the end. But a pretty good match overall. Nice to see the Magician again. Here is the next match, Domoski 98 versus Blue Eye Synchron. And Blue Eye Synchron is on Skull Servant and Domoski is on the Reptile pile. Okay, let's see which of these duelists gets it. The skill for Skull Servant, Servants of the Fallen King, lets you send a Skull Servant from the deck to the grave once per turn. So that's one Skull Servant already in the graveyard. And Domoski is gonna summon Gale Lizard. That is a reptile, which will allow him to use the skill. Yeah, basically once per turn you can switch battle positions of monsters equal to the amount of reptiles control, up to the amount of reptiles you control. So that skill is gonna put Skull Servant into attack position and cleanly attacking over it. Okay, Blue Eye Synchron draws the King of the Skull Servants. He's gonna use the skill again to send a normal Skull Servant. Wow, and King is gonna be 3000. Foolish Burial for King, it's at 4000. But unfortunately, Sphere Karibo is gonna run over that. Pokemoon flips the Gale Lizard face down, and here is Domoski with the best reptile monster in the game, the Swamp Summoner. Yeah, Gale Lizard is gonna bounce the King of Skull Servants, and Gaga Gigo added to the monster lineup is more than enough to attack for game. Blue Eye Synchron choosing to go first, and opening 2 Skull Servants. Man, doesn't even feel fair. Anyway, he's gonna use the skill to send the third one from the deck to the graveyard. Domoski commits the Gaga Gigo, use the skill to flip Skull Servant to face up attack position. That's gonna be a lot of damage already. But here we're seeing King of the Skull Servants. Unfortunately getting hit with Sphere Karibo. And here Domoski is just gonna Shield Crush and attack for game. Very unfortunate for Blue Eye Synchron here, because Skull Servant is one of the coolest decks in Speed Duel. Next up is Game Brain versus King D's. Game Brain, as we saw in an earlier round, still on the Macrocosmos deck. King D's using Looking into the Future to normally pick up 3 cards and put them back in any order you want. Yeah, usually players banish those face down and then put them back, but drawing and putting back might be easier. Anyway, Banisher is gonna crash into DD Warrior Lady, and we're seeing Macrocosmos, the big villain of the format, that is going to not prevent Blade Master from using its effects. It's kind of like an Honest for Destiny Heroes, boosts all of your Destiny Heroes by 800 until the end of the turn. Very interesting card for this Diamond Dude Turbo deck. So Diamond Dude reveals the Hammer Shot. Next up, King D's is gonna stack Galaxy Cyclone with the skill. Game Brain is gonna banish the DD Destroyer for a token and take out the Diamond Dude that way. And as King D's points out, the spell actually has to be sent to the graveyard for Diamond Dude to be able to copy the effect. Very unfortunate. Now also Galaxy Cyclone gets banished due to Macrocosmos. So yeah, Game Brain just keeps getting paired against decks that, you know, cannot deal with Macrocosmos. We see the other card in King D's hand, Dark Eruption, also completely dead, and now they draw Ojama Delta Hurricane. It's a great card to copy with Diamond Tooth, but you can't activate it. Yeah, it's all looking very unfortunate for King D's. He's gonna Rota for for Diamond Dude rather, and this time Diamond Dude reveals the Ojama Delta Hurricane, so maybe there's a comeback chance. The token is protected by Sol and Luna, but yeah, it's not in the graveyard, so won't even be able to trigger. Man, this Diamond Dude deck gets hard countered by Macrocosmos. Here are tokens getting in for some damage. Yeah, Galaxy Cyclone unfortunately not hitting the graveyard. Quaking Mirror Force is the nail in the coffin. Next game. And Game Brain again opens with the Macrocosmos. King D's has the Diamond Tooth. He's gonna look at the top 3. And then uses Diamond Tooth, revealing the beginning of the end. So this basically lets you draw 3 cards if you bypass the restriction. Game Brain grabs DD Destroyer, is gonna banish it, and that immediately clears the Diamond Tooth. Okay. Macrocosmos flipped immediately. King D's is gonna use the beginning of the end's effect, drawing 3 cards, but no outs against Macrocosmos. Galaxy Cyclone is gonna try to take out the phase out card. And yeah, looks like players are double checking the ruling on Diamond Tooth versus beginning of the end. But yeah, you can actually resolve the effect if you mill it off Diamond Tooth. Reinforcements of the army grabs Diamond Tooth, but something seemed to have been going wrong. Yeah, King D's returned a card from the hand to the deck. And this might result in a judge being called. Okay, let's skip past that. We're gonna see the Warrior Lady attacking directly. Banisher of the Radiance comes down. And will be banished. And we're gonna see the token for 500. In the end phase, the DD Scout Plane returns. And right now, the Diamond Dude is the strongest monster on the field, but Game Brain has plenty of ways to clear that. Here is yeah, DD Destroyer. Banishing that, destroying the Diamond Dude and attacking for 13. King D's tries to activate Dark Eruption, but I think you need... it's just 1 target, okay. So does grab back the Diamond Dude. For some reason I thought Dark Eruption added back 2 monsters, but that would be too good. Game Brain thinking a while about letting the attack go through. And has the Swords of Revealing Light. What a villain. And this token is gonna poke in for 500 damage. Heatwave comes down. I'm not sure whether that's going to do anything here. Another token is summoned. Another Swords is activated. Man, Game Days really has to be fuming right now. No, tokens can be summoned, right? Because they are not effect monsters. So that is legal. Yeah. A judge has to be called, but indeed, summoning the token is legal. Okay, so Game Brain takes this one. Very special match, that one. Next, we're gonna see Dank Memes versus Goat Curry. Goat has been playing these events regularly the past few weeks, so let's see whether they can take down the terror that is Dank Memes, who is also on the Armed Dragon deck. But Goat is on another dangerous deck as well, the Coin deck. We're gonna see Twin Barrel Dragon successfully destroying the Armed Dragon White. And on Declaration, Goat Curry uses Book of Moon. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Here is Melody, but yeah, Dank has to discard it to be able to attack over the Twin Barrel Dragon. Here, Goat Curry special summons the Dyna base, and it's gonna immediately be met with Book of Moon. Yeah, no fusion shenanigans. Breaker comes down, and unfortunately, yeah, Dank Memes cannot clear the Dyna base. Goat Curry is gonna use Cup of Ace, pay half a life points to resolve the positive effect. And now we're gonna see Dyna base resolve for the Dyna tank, 3000 attack points. Malevolent Catastrophe is gonna take out the Singular back row, and Dank Memes is gonna need a pretty good card to come back from this Dyna tank, such as DD Warrior. Yeah, Dank Memes gonna crash the DD Warrior into the Dyna tank. Could have just set it, right? And hope that Dyna tank attacks into it, because yeah, he's still dead to a normal summon. Yeah. So Goat Curry takes game 1. Dank Memes starting off with the Source of Real Light already in hand. But Goat Curry has a Cup of Ace, so he's gonna draw 2. And just sets a few cards. Dank Memes attacking in with DD Warrior, so Goat is already quite low on life. But that will allow him to activate Dyna base, which is immediately gonna get flipped face down by Book of Moon. And now Dank Memes has a way to clear the Dyna base in DD Warrior. More notably, we're gonna see Mind Crush being activated. So Dank Memes loses the other whites. Normally I would say this could be Goat Curry's game, but yeah. Goat Curry is so low on life points already. Yeah. He's gonna special summon the Kaiju, special summon his own Kaiju. Dank Memes is gonna try to crash them. That is successful. Twin Barrel Dragon destroying the face down. And it looks like 3 turns have already passed, so Goat's skill card has been flipped face down. And now Dank Memes is without any resources. But he's not done fighting yet. He's gonna use his skill to summon Guiltia. Attacks into Twin Barrel Dragon. And there is Defusion. So normally you would use this on your own Dyna tank. But it also works against cards like Guiltia. Here's another Defusion. So Goat Curry might be riding this Twin Barrel Dragon to victory. Medora is gonna put back 2 whites. And no, Book of Moon is not gonna save Dank Memes. Maybe? Yeah, but Book of Moon is gonna strike. And here is the Arm Dragon White. Goat Curry does have Mind Crush, but he has no hand. So I'm unsure why he chose to set the Dyna base. Yep, it's downhill from here, unless a miracle happened. There is Tails, so nope. We're going into a game 3. Yeah, keeping that Mind Crush live would have been great for Goat Curry, but unfortunate. Dank Memes starting off. Pretty decent start. Nothing explosive, but keeping control is great. And we see Goat Curry trying all the dinosaurs. So yeah, is gonna kaiju it up, and then summon Twin Barrel Dragon, and is gonna pop that. So immediately gonna try to OTK, but Quaking Mirror Force, nope. Dank Memes is gonna do some cleanup with Guiltia, but Defusion is gonna send Guiltia right back. Twin Barrel Dragon is activated, and Goat Curry is gonna pay half of his remaining life points to let that resolve successfully. So Goat Curry down to only 500 life points. He's gonna use the skill to summon a Guiltia that can attack over the Twin Barrel Dragon. And I think at this point, I was gonna say Goat Curry has to tribute summon. But first he's gonna special summon the Dyna base. Gonna go for a Dyna tank. And tribute summoning Ultimate Conductor, well, Ultimate Tyranno. So that is pretty big. But here is Quaking Mirror Force. No. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, the dinos have pretty big booties. So it's going to be up to Arm Dragon White to clean up. But notably, when Dyna tank is destroyed, it's going to bring back one of the big dinosaurs. Unless Medora puts all of them back. No, not like this. So yeah, now Arm Dragon White can attack. Although Waboku's activated, White is gonna destroy the Dyna tank. And there is no dinosaur in the graveyard. So yeah. Things were looking very impressive for Goat Curry there for a second, but it's Dank Memes who takes it. Next up, we're gonna see Username here versus Domoski before heading into the top 4. And Username is on the Crystal Beasts. Domoski gonna use a skill to put the Topaz Tiger in defense. And Gaga Gigo successfully attacks over it. Username has the Melody of Awakening Dragon. It's gonna grab the Armed Dragons, pitching the regular one for Crystal Transcendence, the skill is called, which lets him place the Sapphire Pegasus. Next up, Arm Dragon level 10 white comes down. And will be stopped by Book of Moon. But luckily for Domoski, he has Drillroid, but it gets hit with the Floodgate Trap Hole. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Sapphire Pegasus gets over the Drillroid, but Book of Moon is going to stop the Arm Dragon level 10 white. And Gaga Gigo normal summons. I suppose the Moski's plan is to use Sphere Kuribo on the Arm Dragon white's attack. And then just attack into the white dragon with Drillroid. But Shield Crush could have done it as well. But he's gonna try to do it with Drillroid. And yeah, that minor play might have cost him the game. It was already the battle phase, right? What was I missing? Yeah, Domoski straight up just went back to main phase 1. That's a choice. But it doesn't matter because username is the best top decker. And he's just gonna draw another Arm Dragon white. And we're going into game 2. I'm not reading the log wrong, right? Yeah, doesn't matter. Let's just focus on the game right now. And that username is gonna start off with the Sapphire Pegasus, sets the Conclave, and Domoski will try to attack over the Sapphire Pegasus. Username lets that go through. Topaz tries to attack over the Gaga Gigo, but Sol and Luna will prevent that. Shield Crush destroys the Topaz Tiger, and yeah, these attacks will be stopped by the Conclave. Yeah. Username draws Melody of Awakening Dragon, and is immediately gonna grab 2 more Arm Dragon whites. On the resolution, Domoski should activate DD Crow, right? Yep. So that is gonna banish the white. So now, if username wants to get out another white, he has to use a skill, which he does indeed, pitching one of them to place the Crystal Beast. And then just doing a lot of damage. Domoski does have the comeback. Although Conclave is gonna make that impossible. On the summon, Conclave is gonna bounce back the Gaga Gigo. And although Shield Crush can clear the Arm Dragon white, there's just another normal summon waiting in the hand. So GG. Next up, Game Brain versus a Citizen of Roma. And a Citizen is on an Odeon deck. It's gonna be Gravekeepers. Okay, so Gravekeepers versus Macrocosmos, the 2 anti-meta floodgates. The Destroyer will be banished thanks to the skill, and that pops the Gravekeeper's Guard. And yeah, Swords of Revealing Light immediately doing its thing. It forces Citizen of Roma to use a skill to flip Spy face up, face down. And not popping the swords. Okay. Commandant for another Necro Valley. And Game Brain adding DD Survivor, banishing it to summon a token. And these 2 tokens will be getting in directly. So almost halfway there, still no attacks, and Macrocosmos adding insult to injury. Game Brain attacks the Descendant, but let's not forget it has 2000 attack points. Yeah, normally it's good manners to just alter the stats of your monster, but it's obviously not required. So finally, Swords of Green Light is gone. We see some Sol and Luna action. But yeah, finally the Descendant is gone. The tokens can connect, and this Hidden Temples should be gone as well, because there's no Gravekeeper monster on the field. Yeah. GG to Game Brain for the first game. And they have another amazing opening hand in game number 2. While Citizen is breaking a bit. Game Brain managing DD Survivor to summon the token, trying to attack directly, and that is successful. The Macrocosmos activated. Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine this being very fun to play against, but it's totally a deck I would bring to a locals or something. 2 tokens get in directly. And man, Citizen of Roma sitting there and is gonna call rock, and these tokens are rock indeed. They are creatures of alchemy. DD Destroyer gets banished, that pops the Tribe Infecting Virus. Book of Moon is used to protect, but yeah, not much Citizen can do here. The tokens get in directly again. Citizen has to clear those if he doesn't want to lose, but Game Brain can just generate a new token, right? So yeah. Plus there's the Quaking Mirror Force. Such a villainous deck. The Quaking Mirror Force, the Swords, the Banishers. Yeah, Floodgates are cool. We're gonna see Dank Memes facing Username. And Dank Memes has 2 copies of the best Speedwell card, the Melody of Awakening Dragon. But Username also has access to it. So 3 whites in the hand. He's gonna summon one of them. No white veil. Let's see, Username is gonna attack with Armed Dragon. Is he gonna go after the monster or the back row? Yeah, the monster, so this DD Warrior won't be doing anything. But now Dank Memes has the clapback. And that's gonna be a more powerful turn. Gonna discard the Vanilla to summon the Guiltia. It's gonna special summon the white, adds the white veil. And white attacks the monster and pops the opposing white. But yeah, now Username has to make the comeback. Yeah, if the back row is nothing, Username can definitely clear the board. Yeah, the skill is mirrored, which is super weird. Anyway, we see the white declaring an attack on the other white, but there's Quaking Mirror Force. And yeah, Dank Memes brings out the second Armed Dragon White, so is in complete control and should be attacking for game right here and now. Yep. So we're going into the second game. And we're gonna see Dank Memes being forced to go first. The Malevolent Catastrophe. Excellent sideboard card against the Crystal Beasts. Although there is no back row right now. So Malevolent Catastrophe is just gonna be Mystical Space Typhoon. And that is just game. The Armed Dragon White plus one of the fusions. Yeah, it is a very Jover, as we can read in the chat. Here is Guiltia, and that is gonna be game. No Sphere Kuribo here, so Dank Memes moves on to the finals against Game Brain. So we're gonna see the Macro Stun Token deck versus the good stuff Armed Dragon White deck. Okay, no Macrocosmos in the hand, but there is a Swords of Revealing Light. Insanely good card. Maybe just as good as Melody of Awakening Dragon. Game Brain with the DD Survivor, banishing it and summoning a token. But not attacking yet. I'm not sure what Game Brain is fearing. Yeah, swords finally gone. DD Survivor trying to attack this set DD Warrior, but Book of Moon is gonna prevent that. The token gets in directly, and Warrior on Warrior Violence. Okay, that connects. See Armed Dragon White being activated. Next up, Heart of a Warrior, summoning another Guiltia. And the Guiltia will be equipped with White Veil. Start of the battle phase. Attacking the token. Yeah, presumably this is start of the battle phase, right? Yeah. Yeah, but as Dank Memes is pointing out, Game Brain signaled okay. So yeah, it's gonna scoop this one. So next game could be the final one of Duel Showdown 183. Is this 4? I'm not sure. Fossil Dyna and Necro Valley, very fun cards. Book of Moon is gonna prevent Breaker from ruining the entire setup. Let's see, Breaker is gonna attack the other Fossil Dyna, but here is Quaking. And yeah, this looks more like Game Brain's game, right? Flipping the Fossil Dyna face down. Pitching 1 to summon the Guiltia. And attacking over the Fossil Dyna. So that was a good way to get rid of one Fossil Dyna. But there is another. Dank Memes draws the excellent Malevolent Catastrophe, so that should be able to clear the Necro Valley. But yeah, Fossil Dyna still a thing. Now Banisher gets normal summoned, so I think Game Brain should be having this game right. DD Warrior attacks the Fossil Dyna with Quaking Mirror Force. And Game Brain has more cards in his deck, so Breaker gets hit with Floodgates, and yeah, that is it. All of the monsters could not be fluid face up, so unfortunate matters. Anyway, so we are going into the final game of this tournament. And Game Brain starts it off with Rota into DD Survivor. Going to banish that to summon the Alchemy token. And has the Microcosmos, is immediately gonna snipe that. Breaker gets summoned, but Book of Moon is gonna ruin Breaker's day. Yeah, Game Brain has the insane setup. So it's gonna be tough for Dank Memes to find a way out of this. Normal summoning Medora, that is gonna clear a token. But here is DD Destroyer. That will be taking out the Medora. And that's 2300 points of damage. So it's gonna be the final turn for Dank Memes. Aha! That's a good draw. Galaxy Cyclone to take out the Book of Moon. Using the skill to bring out Guiltia. That is gonna attack over the token. I'm not too sure about that. There was no way to make the Armed Dragon live, so yeah, maybe this was the way to go. Game Brain gonna banish DD Survivor to summon a token. Sets Fossilina, sets Book. So now Game Brain is gonna try to steal the win with the life points. Breaker gets hit with Book. Guiltia attacking over the token, so almost there. Fossilina flipped face up. Yeah, that destroys the Survivor as well. Fossilina gonna attack over the Breaker. And yeah, this bluff set is nothing. So Game Brain on a Professor of Alchemy takes down the Speed Duel Showdown of this week. Guys, thank you for watching. I was Ryan Atlas. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye.